Hello, my crafty friends. This is Mary, and you're watching Cardz TV. Today I'm going to put together a little card with a digital image that I've print and cut using the silhouette. But before we get to that, I just wanted to tell those of you who have written me concerned that I wasn't going to use my Cricut anymore. I will never stop using my Cricut. I love my Cricut. I will still be doing Cricut cards. I'll just occasionally have a card made with the silhouette as I learn. I am still learning, guys. So I'm not going to show you what I did to cut out this little digital image today because I am in no way qualified to try to teach anybody. I am a newbie and I'm learning. But I will give you a couple of links to some videos that I've been watching over on YouTube, so you can go over and check it out for yourself. If you don't have a silhouette, you can look at it and see if you think it's something you might be interested in learning to do. If you do have a silhouette and you haven't gotten it out of the box because you're really afraid of it, like I kind of was to start with, these videos will help you, and you'll soon find out that it's something you can learn to do, and I think it's going to be fun. But I will still be doing Cricut videos, guys. Okay, with that said, this little image is a digital image that I got from Wendy over at Digital Delights by Luby Lou, and this came from the Snuffles and Snooky Easter set, and I think it's adorable. Well, I learned from Jean over at Under a Cherry Tree how to print this out using my silhouette and my printer, and then trace around it and cut this out. And this is the little guy I came up with. This is Snooky. I think Snooky's so cute. And I've got Snooky on an action wobble, and I used trace to cut Snooky out, and I think it did a great job. I did ink around it a little bit with some Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress ink to hide the white edges. And I cut this out at approximately 3 inches by 3 1/4 inches. So we'll be using that on our card. We'll be using, oh, stuck there, this brand new stamp set that I got from Close to My Heart. This set is called Distressed Backgrounds Flare. And it's got chicken wire, guys. Look at that. I love this. Now, there's several ladies that I get Close to My Heart products from. There's Lucy, Melanie, and Judy. And I will give you links to all their blogs. They have giveaways going on that you can go over and find out about. They're sweet ladies. They'll get your products right out to you. And these are just some really fun background stamps, but I especially wanted this chicken wire. And this one, in case you wanted to go over and order it from one of them, is D1544. We'll be using this Cosmo Cricut Baby Jane paper pad for our background paper. And for our sentiment, we'll be using Farmyard Funnies, and the sentiment is Hey Chickie. And this card that I'm going to make with this cute little Snooky, you could use for an Easter card. You could use it for a birthday card. You know, just whatever you'd like. So I'm going to get everything put up, get what we need over here, and we'll get started on my very first card made with the silhouette. For our card base, we've got this dark craft cardstock. And this is an A2 size card. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it opens from the side. And I've got several mats and some borders that I'm going to put on here. And I'm not going to adhere them to the card yet because we're going to put some crochet thread and a button around the bottom. I've got an ivory mat that I cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And this cute bandana paper came from that Cosmo Cricut 6x6 paper pad. And I cut this at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I'm going to go ahead, adhere these together with my ATG gun, and you can see it leaves just a little bit of that ivory border around it. Once I get that adhered together, I've cut 2 borders that are going down the side. This is some more of that craft cardstock, and this was cut at 1 5/8 by 5 1/8. And then here's my little piece of ivory that I've stamped the chicken wire on. I love that. And I used Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress Ink to stamp that on there, and I like it because it has a faded look to it. But this piece is 1 1/2 by 5 1/8. I'm going to adhere these 2 together, and there'll be just a little bit of the craft shown on either side. I'll adhere this on this side, and when I get all this adhered together, then I'm going to wrap some crochet thread around it. And because I talked so much in the beginning, I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera to try to speed things up. I've got all this adhered down. Now I'm going to put some ATG on the back and start wrapping my crochet thread around, probably about 3 times. And I'll just get it started right here. Now we're ready to adhere this to the front of our card. I've got this little button that's plastic, but it looks like wood. And I'm going to take another piece of the crochet thread and run it through here, and then come up through my button and tie that in a bow. Now I've taken a glue dot and put underneath the button just to anchor it so it won't be sliding around. Now I'm going to give you an alternative if you don't have a silhouette. Here's my little Snooky on the Action Wobble, and I'm going to attach Snooky right here, and then right up here in the corner I've cut a little banner. I stamped Hey Chickie from the Cardz TV Farmyard Funny set. There's a couple of others on here you could use as well. There's Chick This Out, One Slick Chick, you know, just pick one for whatever occasion you're making your little card for. And I think that's going to be pretty cute for my very first silhouette project. But if you don't have a silhouette and you do have a Cricut, here is another cute little alternative. This cute little chick came from, let's see, the Simply Charmed cartridge. And here's this little chick right here, and it's kind of similar to Snooky because he's got his little webbed feet sticking up. And you'll find him on page 35. There it is right there. And I just cut this part out at 3 inches because I knew I was going to use a peachy keen stamp on there for the face. And then I came over to layer 2 and cut the little feet. It also cuts the beak, but I didn't want that. I've got his little feet popped up on 2 thicknesses of foam tape, and I used some peachy keen critter face stamps to stamp the little face. And I've used this one right here. This is the medium size, and this is PK 754. Critter Faces Stamp A medium. And then I ran it through the Cuttlebug to give it some dimension, and I used my Swiss Dots folder, and I can put that also on an Action Wobble. And I think that's a pretty cute alternative too. But I'm going to go ahead and get Snooky adhered to the front, and we're going to come back and, of course, play with that Action Wobble and take one last look at my very first, very simple silhouette project. Here's my finished card made using the silhouette. I just love little Snooky, and I'm going to make Snooky dance now. I just love it on that Action Wobble. Now, Snooky comes in a set with Snuffles the Bunny Rabbit and a couple of other images too. If you'll come on over to my blog, if you're watching this on YouTube, that's cardstv.blogspot.com. I'll have a link for you to go on over to Digital Delights by Luby Lou, and you can pick up Snooky and Snuffles. And you can cut this out with your silhouette, or you can fussy cut it with your scissors. Either way, it makes a really cute little card. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.